Our job today as benefit specialists is to explain 2 voluntary programs, and if you're interested in enrolling, we'll let you know how to get started.
Before we get going, let us show you a quick commercial to give you some idea of how our service works in practice.
I'm getting worried about the mortgage contract.
Don't worry, Legal Shield's on it.
Hey guys, found a few mistakes in your loan. You'll definitely save some money.
Wow.
Hey, no sweat.
Daddy, is Brimley in trouble?
Don't worry, we have Legal Shield.
About Brimley. Pizza guy let it go. Just use this.
Thank you.
Glad I could deliver.
You gotta love that dog, haven't you? So let's start by answering 4 questions. Firstly, what is it? Legal Shield gives you the ability to talk to an attorney on any matter without worrying about the high hourly costs. For one flat monthly fee, you can access legal advice no matter how traumatic or trivial the issue. Just like AAA has power in its vast membership, Legal Shield too has millions of members who can get legal advice anytime they need it. This is the power of being a member and being able to say, we have Legal Shield.
Secondly, who is covered? It's a family membership, so under the One Legal Shield membership, we'll cover you and your spouse or significant other. We'll also cover all your never married children living at home up to the age of 21, and if in full-time education, up to 23.
Thirdly, where are you covered? Well, you're not just covered in your city or state, but you're covered nationwide.
And fourthly, how much is this membership? The group discounted cost is $3.68 per week for the Legal Shield, and if you add the Identity Theft Shield, both programs together are discounted even further to $5.98 a week, about the cost of a visit or 2 to Starbucks.
Most employees, when they hear us describe Legal Shield, can think of several times, even in the last year, when they would have used one or more of these features if cost had not been a concern. What we like to think we can do for you and your family is save you more money than we cost you on an annual basis. So let's look at how these membership programs work. The most common plan gives you 10 legal benefits, and although we can't describe all of these in this short overview, you'll find all the detail in the membership kit that comes in the mail. First, under your preventive legal plan as a member, you'll now be able to pick up the phone and call an attorney anytime you want. Call into an accomplished law firm and never worry about getting a bill in the mail. You're never charged an hourly rate for calling into the service. It's part of your membership. Call as often as you want, talk as long as you need to on an unlimited number of different subjects. When you call, you're not talking to a paralegal. The attorney that calls you back is skilled in whatever area of law the question involves. So if you have a real estate or rental agreement question, we provide you a real estate attorney. Or if you get a ticket while you're on vacation in another state, we connect you into a local attorney who knows the local courts and judges and can handle that for you. Now, when we say unlimited consultation, we mean you can talk to an attorney on literally any matter. So, for example, you might feel you were treated unfairly and want to know what your legal rights are. Or maybe you just need an attorney to make a call for you. Watch this.
Whatever happened with that awful car warranty thing?
Oh, that? I have Legal Shield.
Hey Maria, the dealership agreed to cover the repairs.
Really?
Let's just say they got the picture.
I'm sure by now you're starting to see how this membership works in everyday life, aren't you? Now, outside of consultation, the most popular feature of the membership is having a letter written or a phone call made by an attorney on your behalf. Basically, this means you have an attorney that is your personal assistant that will wrestle a problem to resolution. So when my phone company sold me a phone which never worked properly but wouldn't release me from the $200 early cancellation fee, it only took one letter from my attorney to persuade them that maybe they could waive those charges after all.
But what about when you need documents reviewed? If you're like most of us, you've signed many agreements without fully understanding the fine print. But as a Legal Shield member, you'll now be able to fax that document, even if it's 10 pages of fine print, over to your attorney, and they'll be able to go over that document line by line, word by word, and tell you anything you might want to alter or strike out to protect your family's interests. Just like the couple you saw in the commercial whose attorney was reviewing their loan agreement and was able to save them money and give them peace of mind as well.
The next area of coverage is motor vehicle protection. We defend moving traffic violations for all covered family members that are defensible. Under this section of the membership, from 15 days after you enroll, if you get a speeding ticket you don't think you deserve or can't afford, have one of our attorneys go and represent you in traffic court. I'm sure you want to keep your insurance rates under control, don't you? More importantly, we will defend any serious vehicle charge that may be filed against you or a covered family member. So if you were driving legally but were in an accident and someone is killed and you were charged with, say, vehicular manslaughter or negligent homicide, we will pay 100% of those legal representation fees as long as there are no drugs or alcohol involved.
We'll also give you help if you're sued or audited by the IRS. Now, everything we've described to you is available during normal working hours, but there are other specified emergency issues where you may need an attorney. So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can get one of our attorneys on the phone in an emergency. For instance, if you're in an accident with an injury, before you make any statements, you can speak to an attorney. Let's face it, things happen after 5 o'clock or on the weekend.
For example, in identity theft situations, you want to know you're protected 24/7. Financial identity theft is not the worst form. ID thieves want a number of things from you that don't have anything to do with your finances. But if someone gets enough of your identity DNA and they obtain a driver's license in an adjacent state in your name and then get tickets, don't show up for the court, the warrant is issued against you. We're the only provider in the nation that gives you access to an attorney in a difficult situation like that. We do provide the monitoring that everyone else does, but most important, if you're a victim, we assign a licensed private investigator with our partner Kroll, who becomes your caseworker and does the work for you to restore your good name.
You need to know that there are no copays, deductibles, or hidden charges, and the benefit is risk-free as it's month to month. You're not signing up for a year or two. If you need help beyond these at-no-fee services for, say, a pre-existing matter or things like court representation for bankruptcy, divorce, or child support or custody, that's covered under another benefit, which is a 25% discount off the standard rates. But don't forget, even for those issues, you can still always use the preventive services without cost. You can always consult, have a contract reviewed, have a letter written, a phone call made, even on pre-existing matters without charge. And lastly, anytime after you enroll, you're entitled to have a standard will prepared for your family. There's one for you and one for your spouse, and if you do it within the first 60 days, they'll also prepare both wills, a healthcare power of attorney, and a living will for you at no extra charge. That's usually a $600 to $1,000 savings right off the bat.
So we'd like to end by showing you how to use your membership kit, which will come in the mail. Firstly, here are your membership cards. They look like this. On one side is the telephone number for the provider law firm in your state or province, and on the back are the details you'll need in an emergency.
You'll also have emergency cards for your keychains and decals to display on your vehicles. There's a special will questionnaire to enable you to get started working with your attorney on your will.
Enrollment is simple. Just follow the instructions that will appear on the screen in a moment. Remember, this is a month-to-month service, so you're not locked into any long contract. But what most of our members find is once they've used the service a couple of times, they never want to be without it for the peace of mind and the money saving the membership provides. Our mission at LegalShield is that you and your family may worry less and live more. We look forward to welcoming you as a LegalShield member so that for every situation in life, you too can say, "We have LegalShield." Thank you for watching.